Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with a makeup tutorial for Valentine's Day in collaboration with my friend Beth here on YouTube. She is going to be using the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, the original one, and I'm going to be creating this look that you see here using the Too Faced semi-sweet chocolate bar palette. And we also are going to be incorporating some more Too Faced products. So we thought that this would be really fun to create Valentine's Day looks for you guys. She'll be doing a daytime look and I did a nighttime look for you. So I think that it is, I haven't seen her look yet. She hasn't seen mine. So I'm thinking that this is just going to be awesome. I hope you guys enjoy this. Definitely check out hers. I'll leave the link for her video down below, and head on over to HoneygirlsWorld.com, which you can click right here, and it'll take you to see pictures and a full list of products that I'm using as well. If you want to see how I created this kind of nighttime but super easy makeup look to create, then definitely keep on watching because it's coming. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so I am going to talk through this. So it might be a longer video than I would like, but let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I already did a one eye here. I'm going to start off with priming my eyelid. I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And don't mind me if I keep looking back and forth. I got mirrors like everywhere. I'm just gonna apply this all over. All over on my lid, up to my lash line, or my lower lash line, and up to my brow. Then I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. Like I mentioned before, go ahead and check out Beth's video because Beth is using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, the first edition. And I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush, or blending brush. I'm using my MAC 224, and I'm going into the color Peanut Butter, which is this one right here. It's kind of an orange brown. And I'm going to be blending and working that as my transitional shade. Getting that there. You can always go back and build it up later, but using as my transition shade basically means that I am applying it above my natural crease, and that'll just help the gradient effect as it moves higher up. Then I'm going to take chocolate cream. You guys can't even see. Get in camera, woman. Chocolate cream, which is a matte cream shade. And I'm going to just use the same brush. I'm going to be applying that as my brow bone highlight shade. And I'm going to be building that color up because I don't want it to be prominent. I still want it to be blended. But I definitely want it to be blended out with the transition shade. So that's what we have going on there. Then what I'm going to be doing is taking the color Truffled, which is this shade right here, and again with the same brush I am going to now work this shade into my natural crease, and I'm pointing the brush this way so that it distributes the color and kind of fans it out, instead of this way where it's just going to pack on the color there. That way, this way it'll really blend it. And I'm just applying that, like I said, into my natural crease and blending. I'm using the same brush because it still has residual product, so as we're layering the shades in, it's not going to be so bold. Okay. Now I'm going to take a small shader brush. I am going to be using this one from Sedona Lace. It's the EB21. and I am going into the color Bonbon, which is right here. It's kind of a pinky shade, like a champagne pink kind of shade, and I'm going to be applying that all over my lid and stopping right at the crease so that I can go in with that same brush we used to apply the crease shade and blend it out. Okay, so that's applied on the lid like so. I'm gonna go back into that crease shade, into Truffle just a little bit, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to go ahead and just blend that shade in there, and it'll help blend out that Bonbon look as well. Just like so. Now what I'm going to do is take a combination of peanut butter and truffled on that small shader brush. So here are the shades again, peanut butter and truffled. I'm gonna just add both colors on my brush, and I'm going to apply them on my lower lash line with that small shader brush. And then I'm going to go straight in with truffled on its own. Just slightly deepen that out. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to use lashes in this look because my eyes have been super sensitive, but as you can see or not see, my normal lashes are short. So I may decide to bump this look up with lashes. If this is going to be a date night look, you kind of want to have that exaggerated look, then lashes would definitely work. But I'm not sure yet if I want to use them. So what I'm going to do is apply my Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil. This is in black point, and I'm actually going to go ahead and tight line the upper rim to give the illusion that my lashes are a little thicker than they are. I actually forgot to take that small shader brush into the color Caramel, which is this goldy shade right here, and that is going to be my inner corner shade, and I'm going to apply to the inner corner of my eye as a highlight. Now I'm taking the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil in Espresso Last. This is a gorgeous brown. I'm going to be using this to apply to my lower lash line as well as to my upper lash line. Now here's the thing and what I love. If you want to create a nice eyeliner on the top lash line, but you want it to be soft and give that smoky blended look, use a brown shade instead of a stark black. You can also use gray. Blues work really well for for brown eyes as well. But I'm going to go in with a brown, so you can kind of see it on this lash line, but it's not like whoa black. So that's what we're gonna do here, and I'm just running it right against my lashes, so it's not a very deep liner, and I'm not pulling hard on my eyes. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to my lower lash line. Coming toward the light. So it'll help deepen out that smoky look and really give it some drama. Now another tip besides using the false lashes, since this is a nighttime look, you can definitely go ahead and use a black liner, and you can wing it out to make it a lot more of a dramatic statement. But I wanted something that would still be wearable to kind of attract makeup to, or attract attention to the lip area without overdoing it, and this kind of makeup look is super perfect for that, because it's an understated look, but it gives you that sultry kind of smoky look. I'm gonna go ahead and just curl my lashes. And I'm going to apply my mascara. So for mascaras today, I'm going to be using my They're Real Benefit Mascara topped with Voluminous Miss Manga. I'm going to apply those and I'll be right back to finish the rest of the look. Okay, so I applied my mascara, and I think if you're doing a date night, you definitely want to, or if you're wearing this at night, you definitely would probably want false lashes. Again, like I said, my lashes are uber short, so yeah. I'm going to actually take a blending brush, and I'm just gonna go and it's a clean brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just soften up any lines, because we don't want this, like I said, to look sultry and smoky. No harsh lines, just really about blending it out. And I feel like I need a little bit more highlight, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add that in, just like so. And then I'm going back in that same blending brush we used earlier. I'm going to take a combination again of peanut butter and truffle. And I'm going to just run this on my lower lash line. Just to really help add that smoky look that we want. Let's go ahead and do the face now. You guys know I don't use foundation and stuff like that. If you do, definitely put it on. If you don't, that's fine, but you want your makeup to last through the night. So if you're going dancing or anything like that, you definitely want that. I do not want to use my Chocolate Soleil bronzer today, so instead I am going to be using my Benefit Hua bronzer, and I'm going to do like a light bronze contour, not necessarily a full-on contour, because I just want it to really look soft. So it's just really to warm up the face than anything else. Just a light contour, and this is a lot lighter for my skin, so normally I can only use this bronzer during the summer. I mean, during the winter time when my skin is lightest. And I'm just, like I said, applying it normally where I would apply bronzer to kind of just warm up my face. For my blush today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Sweetheart blush. This is in Perfect Flush Blush in Candy Glow. And it's really, there we go. I really like this blush when I'm not necessarily going to go heavy duty on a highlight. I am going to add a highlight shade, but I really like this because it gives you that flushed glow. It's not overly crazy of a blush. And I'm just going to use this angled brush from Coastal Scents. And I'm going to concentrate on these two colors here. So that kind of shimmery and light peach pink kind of shade. And I'm just going to run that on my cheeks and brush it up. So it gives me, you can kind of see that highlight there. It gives me a flush of color without being too crazy. Because even if our eyes don't have a lot of drama, they got some deeper shades in it. Okay, so that's what we got going on there, just a soft blush application. Now for the lips, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips using Jordana's Easy Liner in Rock and Rose. This is like my favorite. And I'm just lining on my natural lip line. And I'm going to use a combination of shades on my lips. So I'm going to start off with the shade Peony, and this is their Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick. And that is still a bright pink shade for me, so I'm going to go ahead and nude it out a little bit more using the Melted Lipstick in Melted Nude. And this will just give the perfect pinky nude shade. I was gonna go with a bold lip and was thinking about using Melted Berry, but decided against it. Okay, so I want to add a little bit more of a highlight. And normally I would go with Candlelight Glow since we're kind of doing a Too Faced theme here, but I actually decided I did not want to use that. I'm using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and I am going to go into Dim Light, and I'm not using a lot. But I'm going to apply that just above. You can use this as a finishing powder all over, but I just want a little bit of a highlight on the cheeks. You could do it all over if you wanted to. And that is the finished look. It was a super easy look to create. You can definitely go a little bit bolder on the cheeks, but I wanted to kind of keep that real flushed look. And that is the look. So let me get in closer so you guys can take a look.